Sonic talks, I don't know.
Right.
But anyways, let's get this first matchup. We do have Takeda from Enchanter Remus, and already off to a start. Getting him with the instant jump normal read to start things off, which is a ballsy read against Leatherface, who really likes to be grounded. I mean, he is going with Killer, so he's going to be spamming that chainsaw right there, which is safe on block, and it is the easiest hit confirmable launcher to ever grace Mortal Kombat.
And there is a lot of just like that. That is unblockable, which did reset the combo, by the way. Overheads connecting. And in Killer, he does have access to a restand as well. Yo, look at that, just swinging the chainsaw. Going in, Remus can't get out of the corner, but he finally finds the way. Is he gonna burn the meter? Yes, he is. This should have enough to kill. Yo, going with the unblockable. I mean, he could have went for the kill, but he just wanted to get a little bit more swag.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? Enchanter Remus came out swinging, got the first hit, but CrazyFingers, once he was able to reestablish himself, and he's like a roller coaster ride. Once he gets going, it's so hard to stop.
Exactly. And I mean, look, all these characters are going to have some mix in there. Hopefully you remember it, because if you don't, you're going to get bodied.
And that's going to be very interesting to watch as Remus uses that huge range that Shirai Ryu possesses. And he thinks safe and mixes well, but there's no downside to what CrazyFingers just did.
Really not. And
you know what the ultimate feels bad moment is against that move is when you try to, you think to yourself, I can press a button and beat that, right? Nope. You got sucked right up into a chainsaw, brother.
Feels bad, man. Yo, the Hulk Hogan already coming out tonight. Back 2-1. That's that enhanced range that Aquaman was talking about. Catched him with the... I forget.
Oh my goodness! And it all converts into an echo. This man is dead.
Actually brutal him. I don't know. Yo, the down 2 just to close it out. No fatals.
There's run meter for, and that run meter really is used in almost everything for the game. It's used to backdash. It's used to run. It's used to
cancel fireballs.
It's used to cancel fireballs. It's used to use interactables. It is used to breaker. It's used for so many things. And then down there, your basic meter mechanic where you have 3. 2 is required to breaker. 3 is an X-ray.
In other words, a super.
Yes.
Coming from Injustice 2. But here we go, burning the bar, getting the NJP, getting the max damage into a restand.
Oh, he's coming in
with, yo, the interrupt, though, I think Remus is picking it up, saying, wait a minute, that is not free, sir.
Crazy lucky. Now you got the, what?
That comboed.
That man, Jean-Claude roundhoused him right into the corner. Jesus.
The big boots coming out.
Oh, it's blockable. Remus!
Not like this.
Get out of there!
The spacing by Remus, though, knew exactly when to throw that normal out. I think it's back 2-1 if I'm not mistaken.
No.
And swinging it. Yo, the haymakers.
Meter burning it, and he put that thing in his gut for 80 seconds, letting that thing rev up. I wouldn't want to fight him.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Look, I'll take the hits by size and swords all day, but no, please, not a chainsaw.
And he's basically War God with these normals, and all the normals with the chainsaw are basically a paddle from Kotal, which are his special moves. Oh my goodness, we're going into the corner. What's going to be the mix today? Keeping it safe. And he has so many mind games off of that, checking you. His down 1, for some reason, this big man can put that boot out there in a couple frames.
But the interrupt with armor by Remus, slowing CrazyFingers down just a little bit.
Oh!
Coming in, yo, I don't even remember what string that was, but it was perfect.
Oh my goodness!
Shield!
Leonidas just... Oh. Best quote of the game right there from Leatherface. But you're absolutely right. It's really hard for him to get back into these matches when he gets down. Such a huge health deficit. Shirai Ryu not known for the damage. I think that he can get the damage, but he requires so many resources and it's so situational that it's hard to get to, especially against the range and safety of Leatherface.
Exactly.
Where all you can do is basically take your turn, and Shirai Ryu's not going to go for that quick mix. He really needs to set it up with those EX kunai.
Right, into the dive kicks, into the jump ins, cross-ups, teleports, all that good stuff. Remus really hasn't been able to find a way to get that going.
Well, that is safe on the meter version, and even gets the entire, and does have the bar to extend, and he's going to get another restand here. Put this man in the whole bar. We're going back in time over here. What's it mean for breakfast?
Cancel. Oh, he just lets him rev it up.
And he held it in his face in the jump back 1. CrazyFingers is going ham, egg, and cheese right now. He's the whole sandwich.
The down 1 into the haymaker. Let's go.
I mean, if for some reason that doesn't dull his blade, that thing's still sharp as a tack. Just grinding along the rocks here of one of the greatest, most iconic stages of all fighting game time, ladies and gentlemen.
He knocked him down, started the chainsaw up, and just waited for him to get up, threw it right in his stomach. Yo, just charging right in, full speed.
Coming in. No meter behind. He's about to build it, and another trade with the unblockable. He's got to, if he makes the read or makes the guess at that point, you got to do it a little bit earlier.
What a wake up down two, though. Finally gets himself out of the corner, and he's not too far behind right now. Meter burns, keep it safe. Tried to backdash. This is not injustice.
Oh my goodness! CrazyFingers mixing this man to death. One more piece, another unblockable.
He did it! Our first brutality coming from Leatherface and CrazyFingers. Shoutouts to the chainsaw.
On the cake right
yeah,
there.
That would have been pretty dope.
Let's get into this matchup. And those arms being lit up on the side, that means we got pumped up, baby. Get ready for some grabs from hell.
Grabs, ground pounds, projectiles for the plus frames. We're starting it off with a throw here.
Oh! Pounding that ground, looking like the Jacks of old, baby.
And those are plus on block, if I'm not mistaken, +7, I think, if you block them. But there's a big gap before those projectiles from Jacks come out, so he can pressure you and condition you to block them and get free plus frames. Jesus Christ, just pounding the face of Destroyer in. Doesn't matter if you have a helmet, sir, and those discs. You know what, Aquaman? I forgot about those smart discs. Those things are so smart. Best footsies in the game.
Oh man, this is gonna be easy hit confirm. With oh man, I'm forgetting everything. So is that the Scimitar Slam?
Scimitar, yes.
Yeah. Woo, everything's coming back to me.
Still got it, baby.
Yep.
We'll get it. We'll get it by the end of the night.
I did it. Oh, and jumping over the ground, pounding. Look, and the smart disc gonna do the job for him. He's gonna follow up with this gigantic combo. Oh my goodness, what is for breakfast? Just the continuation of the pressure, and it feels good when you put in a string, and especially with like that hit or block, you're gonna get something for it. It's pretty easy to confirm.
Absolutely, and it really doesn't look like Destroyer has put this game down. He's still got the execution. Even look, you watch Destroyer.
The kind of wake-ups that are not only safe on block, but have 2 hits of armor. A lot of those characters at the highest level of the game. You're looking at Raiden, Sector, things like that.
And Jax, unfortunately.
Oh, R.I.P.
I don't think he has any armor, if I'm not mistaken. I think one variation might have one armored move, but I can't be 100% on that. Really, the only time we would see Jax is when we get Killtron on the stream. Ooh, coming in with the pressure.
Oh my goodness, out of the skies, the gotcha grab. That's gonna leave him standing.
Oh, and he went for the ground pound, but Destroyer with the wake up, which does take 2 bars because it is still an armored launcher, but it's a lot more expensive than just 1 bar.
This is out. Oh my goodness, coming down there with the meaty. Ooh, wow.
Whoa. He woke up with grab and then immediately mashed down 2 and caught Destroyer trying to cross up.
I respect that, baby. As long as it's there, I mean, why not?
Those down 2s, was it 12% or 16 on the hit? I can't remember completely, but I know it was some big beefy damage, especially in that situation.
Down 2s might be 16 in this game. Holy crap!
Yeah, I think it was 16. Ooh. Blocks. Mondo coming in, confirms into the overhead.
Yeah, he believed in that one after crouching. That laser into the corner we go. And this is where Jax can still do some insane damage, especially in pumped up where it leaves you restanding. But wow, Destroyer waking up savagely. And wow, look at that, my 43%.
The man still got optimals, Aquaman. This is scary.
For 14%. Thanks, guys, in the chat. I think we had 16 on the mind after watching Dragon Ball, the exhibitions.
Oh, what is it actually?
Andrew at 16. They said 14.
Oh, it's 14. Oh, well, you know what?
It was in the middle.
It was close enough. Look, it's 50-50 game. We're doing 50-50s tonight.
Yeah, everything we say tonight is going to be 50-50, whether it's right or wrong.
Don't believe us or believe us.
And that's just science. Oh!
He got him out of whatever special he was going for.
And if Mondo would have committed to either of those, like any of those strings doing over a dash punch, it would have forced a breaker off Destroyer for sure. Why am I just now realizing that Jackson's breaker is a roundhouse in the air?
Because we're into that first round. We'll see if he can pick it up. It's the first hit. In this game, you do start, each player starts with 1 bar of meter. That first hit gives you 2. So you immediately have a breaker available if you choose, or 2 bars. Oh,
very good forcing the block, making that smart disc go away.
Nice interrupt with the down one into the throw.
A lot of people are afraid to press buttons against this man Echo, and you know, it's with good reason, but there are definitely a lot of opportunities where you can take your turn. But you gotta watch out, man, that down four is so scary in the neutral.
Yeah, that down four gets a lot of characters. I'm not sure what Jax has to answer that after those cancels, but
I remember when I was training for this game, and my local scene was watching all the competitive Predators, and we had a couple in the scene, and we noticed how about 80% of all Predator competitive matches start with down four.
Yeah, I mean,
it's insanely high.
Yeah, it's perfect. The perfect range to throw it out there, get the opponent to start the match with a crouch. Oh, and here we go into the mix. Mondo finally picking up some steam, but immediate break.
Ooh, jumping right in that smart disc. But if you noticed, guys, we talked about the run meter earlier. Destroyer didn't have any, so he couldn't really convert that combo. Not the way he wanted. He probably could have got that really long normal with the spear, but not what he was used to, and probably got the.
Yeah, and that's such a dreaded sound when you play a character like this that needs that stamina. Ooh, plus frames.
And there, that's what I'm talking about. The down four, which is a scary situation because Jax has such a good mid to check you with. But he gets a projectile out. Lucky that projectile became active in time to send that energy wave over to Predator's skull.
Fight.
Oh, that's smart.
I think that punished his forward dash. And unfortunately,
forward dash.
Whoa.
Yo, I didn't even know those existed in this game. Look out.
That's how you get forward without spending that bar. You know what I mean? Very rarely seen. I see. Gotcha. This is a big damage for a grab. 22 into a restand. The chip gonna make this about a quarter of a bar. Nice little throw there. Oh, I have to look at the trade on those to see if it is in Jax's favor against these HQT lasers. Oh no, the smart disc doing the work.
I'm telling you, man, that smart disc plays the best footsies in the game.
And the EX laser going to close it out here, Destroyer. And
Destroyer.
Oh no!
Like this.
Destroyer
not like this? Come on!
Forget it!
You played this game forever. Okay.
He had like 1 second left.
That was about to be a blow up. Woo!
Predator win.
Our first fatality. What's real and what's not, because if you don't, if those fists are flamed up, baby, oh my god. Ooh, and trying to go with the overhead. Good block by Basics. Immediate break by BlackouT. Sliding home. Oh, those coin shots are overhead.
Very good check them with his little projectiles. And oh no! I believe he got the punish. That can be a tricky punish at times.
It's slightly, it's almost safe just because of how awkward it is. You don't see it go punish very often.
I can't remember the exact frames on, I believe it's the stand 2 there from Erron Black. I think it's somewhere around 10 or 11. It's pretty fast. Is it 12? Maybe 13. 14? 14 max.
Take a guess.
Anyway, BlackouT getting the first round here on Basics, who hasn't got much going here with Flame Fist. He's actually trying to implement more zone-heavy presence here, but it's because BlackouT kind of forced it early on with all those coins, spending all the money.
BlackouT's been playing lights out so far. Basics really trying to get his pressure going, get those flames activated, and just do the chip. Hopefully open BlackouT up. Good blocks by Basics, but still gets caught by the command grab.
Happiness.
Tigers, good blocks. Still blocking, tried to interrupt.
Oh, here we go. Just because he got the traders, you're able to retake his turn. There we go!
Absolutely melting his face.
Brutality. Fuck it off. Erron Black.
How like he goes in and spends that much time actually trying to figure out everything, because I just go in and make.
Right. I mean, who doesn't? I guess that's why that man's got a lot of money from this game, MKX.
Ooh. It's been that bar, which I believe is armored. And he gets some heavy damage off that. A lot of tick throw opportunities as well. He's off to a great start here on Basics. Coming in, you see what he went for? Again, coming to try to mix with that slower down, overhead. that Erron Black possesses.
Yeah, he does possess that overhead low, which that was one of Erron Black's strongest strings.
Ooh.
Down two with the pushback.
He was going for the kill.
He really was.
No! And break
what
a
a
back dash,
backdash.
I was about to say.
Nice.
You have to know it's there. And
Wow.
the chop finished the Fox finish here in the second game.
There's literally an achievement in this game for finishing opponent just like that.
The Fox finish, and it was...
That's actually what it's named. Too,
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
called the Fox finish, and very infamous. I'm going to take some pride in this.
Go ahead.
TCW Grand Finals, when Fox was able to close it out with Caltrops in the most unbelievable way.
Against Fisticuffs, right? DJT.
Yes, DJT's fisticuffs, and then Kang, I believe, later in the set.
Okay.
Just reset, and then because he 3-0'd Sonic Fox and loses with fisticuffs, it was...
Fisticuffs at that point was... Let's not go there. Jumping in. The 1-1. Okay, staggers. And just look at that health bar of BlackouT's just melting away, even on block. The man's doing exactly what he needs to do.
Oh, well, BlackouT
Oh, and he's
with
trying
no
to
health
make up with
remaining!
no meter.
Only a real master. BlackouT out of nowhere, bringing this thing back to life. He's up 2-0 on full of breakout weeks on the loser side. Making it as far as, I believe, top 16 once or twice.
All I can say is, we don't need any more 3-0s, people. Come on now.
Let's see if they can turn things around. What a throw. Look how beautiful the throw animations are. Take all these bullets. Feet, knee, and dome.
Yo, and BlackouT caught trying to backdash right there. His health bar just melting away again. And just letting all of this chip add up.
Oh my goodness. And this should be chip from here.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Even if he had blocked, he was done for. That's why you go for a push break.
Yeah.
I
Unfortunately,
actually shouldn't even think its name. Or I shouldn't speak its name. It actually doesn't exist.
block breaker, I think is technically what
Yeah,
it's
block
called.
breaker.
We know it as push block in Injustice, but in this game it takes either half or all of your stamina, 2 bars of meter, and it really...
I believe it's all your stamina. And 2 bars of meter.
And 2 bars of
which
meter,
is
yeah.
all of your resources.
Yeah, just, you know...
Just to say, get off of me!
You're not going to see it used very often. We never really did. Yo, the dive kick coming in. Basics.
Oh, look at how
Wow.
meaty those gunshots were. 2 of them are coming. Reloads the gun. He brought a 6-gun Pilgrim.
Yo, look out. Yo, and was that a punish again? I think he's got those down.
And those double gunshots are mid, so BlackouT has to respect them here. Go.
Low grenade, meter burner for the launch.
BlackouT
Look at the swag.
just got his, oh, it was actually BlackouT just got his 2 bars, spending immediately on the breaker. Does have a great advantage here. If he hits BlackouT though, it's gonna give him one. He keeps him restanding, he's gonna tick through,
Yo,
and that
that's-
should be the kill.
And he's just melting the face of Basics one more time for good measure.
Brutality. Fuck it off.
Myself, War God, and Ares had a lot of similarities. Jump ones,
Exactly. Some of the same sort of.
forward one
Same
from
numbers.
from Codal, or which was the same as back one with Ares. Little very little things like that.
I wish I could say the same about Raiden, but I'm sorry. Yo, what? Lion jumped out of the command grab.
I mean, if you put
already
the trade
showed-
on, it's basically Thunder God.
I mean,
Justice
kind
too.
of, until you realize you can be poked out everything.
And then you're on a
That's
trade.
real.
I mean, just that one shocker to say, you're good. Anyways, let's get back up in this matchup. What a read on the tick throw.
That's the second one, by the way.
Yeah, they're from Lion, and he is throwing that 50-50 out here. We completely forgot about ninjutsu, by the way. A mix and damage machine here. Extended range. A lot of guys were playing this variation, and Hellfire. I mean, Scorpion was just a great character overall by the end of MKX, and it was so good to see this mainstay of a character be competitive, and all the variations be, you know,
Yo.
win an entire on,
Wow.
on the brazier there. But even Inferno had its place with the zoning, and he had big damage, and
Yeah.
and sort of looping vortexy kind of stuff. But Hellfire and Ninjutsu, incredibly strong both.
It was kind of crazy at the very beginning of this game. Inferno was like online. That was the character to look out for. But
And it was because of the very first event we got to see the game, Fatal 8. And I believe it was MIT that came in with Inferno Scorpion and was just hitting dudes for Half-Life and mixing them afterwards. It was like, what the heck are we watching right now? But I like it.
Good crouch there by Tigers. Yo, getting caught by the forward two, though. The second hit is an overhead, and there is a little mix-up there after the first hit. Whether Scorpion's going to do that low sweep special move that he has or just continue with that forward two, but it can be fuzzy. Just like that. Tigers, there's that back 1-2-2 we were talking about, Aquaman.
Ooh, and the chains are on, and oh my goodness.
It's lit up.
He got lucky that nothing was able to hit the side that would have broke it. He's going to come back to life here. Even though line is 2 bars, I would still be frightened out of my mind. A stray hit here or there, and it's game over. And he comes running in regardless.
Lion taking the first game.
About like the exact definition of a graphic, but just the art style, like everything about it. It's very visually appealing. And even to the random viewer that comes into a stream and they look at Injustice and they compare side by side to looking at Mortal Kombat, I think that they're going to be more tuned in to Mortal Kombat happening. Not just because of the legacy. The legacy is there.
It is.
But, I mean, just visual. It's very visually stimulating.
Tigers just trying to block here. Gets opened up by the throw. To tech a throw in this game, you do have to hit either 1 or 2 buttons. 1 button being square and 2 being triangle, if I'm not mistaken. It is a 50-50 to try and tech a throw.
Oh!
What a wake up. The choke slam coming out of Tigers.
And with the chains on, doing some extra damage. Nice block there by Tigers. And line is all over these Tikto attempts.
And that is going to do the damage.
Ain't going to save a broken neck, though.
No. And that forward 2, you know, if this was pre-patch, it would have broke that armor. But having 2 hits there.
Oh! Hit him with one of the best normals in this game.
Standing 3.
S3 by Scorpion, ladies and gentlemen. That thing does it all.
If you want to see that normal being put to perfection, go and watch some Jago Blake Scorpion play.
Jago Blake and late Raptor. Oh my goodness. Well. The only time in my life I've ever been 20-0'd.
By
Raptor Scorpion.
Oh my god.
Oh, I had never felt so much like a scrub until that man
Raptor
decimated me.
Raptor was a Takeda player for the major majority of the game's life. What a jump.
This man all over these. Lion, he's not going to. Oh my goodness.
Overhead.
Oh, put it down!
Not a wake up, sir.
You had 3 bars!
Take this big boot and
you should
sit
have
down.
broke it! Got knocked down, then he tried to EX teleport wake up. And that got booted into oblivion. And he still had 2 bars sitting there. I mean, the breaker was there, mid-combo to get him there. I just said screw that because we all know what Jason does when he knocks you down as Tiger's swagging on us. And we're already in the corner. Boots are already, chains are already on. Oh my.
Tigers got that damage from the first hit by just challenging an empty teleport that Lion did. Just like that, he challenged that one.
And he's going to get some meter and health over time. He's going to try to send himself with this meter going into the next round. He is perfectly fine with getting hit here. If I was Tigers right now, I'd be telling myself, please hit me more. Yeah. You're going to give me more meter, sir.
Just like that, he's got 2 1/4. And going into this second round with almost 3 bars. And the corner position, yo. Okay, Lion with the throws. The throws are paying off for him. And it is 1-1 right now. Finally, no more 3-0s. Yo, what a block by Tigers. That's a full combo punish and immediate break by Lion. Woo! The haymaker.
Oh,
yo, Butterbean's in the building.
Man, we're in the corner now. Oh, man. PTG right now. You got to pray.
Oh, no,
Jason's
not like
coming.
this. Ah! Throws him back in the corner. It's just going to take 1 more. And that is going to do it. Tigers up 2-1.
He's warmed up.
He is warmed up. He got his bay back.
But yes, don't we all? that's accurate.
There we go. Getting that first bar just simple down 2.
And there wasn't a button not pressed there for a good 5 seconds.
Standing 3 into the down 4. Good block by Tigers on that overhead.
Catching him with the EX choker there in the corner. Lets him jump out of the corner for free there.
Staggers. Oh, and tried to grab him, but Lion all over it. Space that forward 2. Not going to challenge. No whip punishes. Yo, and sit down, sir. You're not teleporting out of here. It's not a real wake up. There we go.
I like that he broke right before he was back in the corner.
And right when Lion spent that second bar.
Yep. That was a very, very, very smart breaker. Still has a health lead here. Whew. Oh my!
Oh, it just gets caught by that forward 2.
All right, now it's time to guess.
Lion pressure keeps it. Oh.
Oh, and he took away the gap there. That Lion was jumping this whole time, and a tick throw off the down 1. Tigers has now put himself on match point.
Round 2.
This is it. Can Lion take this round? Possibly take us to a game number 5. Get things started. Leaves him standing. Just a raw sweep, which is a double hitting sweep, by the way. And all these reads by Lion, I love how he's jumping out of a lot of these tick throws.
And in a position where he was about to throw him back into the corner if he actually gets caught. Woo!
Oh
Coming downtown.
Oh, the meter burn. The meter burn spear. Let's go.
Ooh! Oh! Let's get the kill!
Yo!
But Jason!
If he wouldn't have had that. If it would have been any other character.
He's back to life. Oh, he actually opted not to spend it there. Oh, man. If he would have come back and got the win right there.
That would have been pretty high. Blanche over there laying down. She's knocked out thanks to Lion. She could be dead for all we know. I have no idea.
Can we talk about Blanche doing 80% on hit? Oh, I mean, yeah, I get it. I get it.
It's not no frail old lady, man. Ooh. Do it once, it doesn't work. Do it again. Why not? Burns the bar. Okay, here we go. Optimal's in the corner. The knockdown. Oh, down 1. The down 1 mind games. Oh! Lion finds his way out of the corner, but crosses up, puts himself back in there. What a sweep. Double hitting sweep.
Going for the mix, but outspaced there by Tigers. Immediate breaker by the Line. He did not want to get put in the corner. Daddy doesn't like it there. Ooh! Very interesting.
Oh, what is going on right now?
That's a couple of input errors by Tigers.
He could get. Oh, okay. Let's be able to come back, Aquaman. Aquaman's favorite part of the game.
He's back. Going for the brazier.
Whoa!
Oh my goodness!
Oh! Yo! Cuts both of the arms off of Jason. Look out.
It's a game I'm talking about over here.
It's all right. We're not doing health bars tonight, Aquaman.
Man, has Lion fallen for a tick throw outside of maybe 1 or 2 off the down 1?
Not very many. He has jumped out of so many of those. Ooh, and teleports away. Okay, the mind game's coming into play now. Okay.
I mean, that's smart to keep himself safe. Puts it with full screen, not much Jason can do about that. What a stand 3 reaction to stop the approach as well.
Which that teleporting away like that is just going to put in Tiger's head, okay, he's just going to teleport away. And that's when you just let the regular teleport rock. Just in case he tries to run in.
Oh, jeez. This is where it gets dangerous, folks. Another tick throw working for him.
More.
That's a corner out. Oh! He just mixed him off that down 1. Down throw, command grab, down 1 check.
Round 2. Fight.
And that's where Lion's falling apart so far in the set.
Meta behind this
Oh, my goodness.
Yo!
And we talk about it. Back 1-2-2 is minus a lot.
A lot.
And you just see him down 2 afterwards and beat out Lion stand 3 attempts.
It's like -15 with 14 frames of block stuff. It's pretty nuts.
Yeah. Which makes it +7. Tigers back to being in full control in a decisive game number 5 here. As Lion's health is slowly dwindling. Can he make a comeback? He's got the 3 bars.
What a block!
Finally. He's been opened up by that so many times in this set. The crossline from hell! No, he's not out for H's!
Yo, the forward 2 though! I think this could have the damage should he not drop it. I think it. No, it's not.
He's actually getting health back as well. Oh, he reset it!
Not blocking? Okay.
Do it, Tigers. There we go!
He's gonna do it. He cashed out.
Oh!
Oh my God! You had to know that forward 2 was coming by Lion. Just do it out.
He got cut in half again.
Final round. Fight.
This is it. Game number 5. 1 round apiece. Lion, Titaniumtigerzz going at it. Jason, Scorpion. Altered Johnny Cage there in the background. I don't even know what to call him. Mutated Johnny Cage.
What's the mix? Maybe went for a read there with a neutral jump. I don't know where. What is maybe looking for the command grab and kind of wake up that you can beat out with that neutral jump kick on the way down.
Wow, Titaniumtigerzz slowly getting health back, but is it enough? The down one, the chip, he's going to have to cash in. But Lion has 2 bars.
Oh, this is a tough spot for Tiger's Lion. About to complete the comeback here, and he guesses wrong again on the forward 2. And do we have another brutality on deck?
He's going to do it! Oh! Whip the chains! Yo.
Scorpion wins.
Pressure can be ridiculous if you don't know what she's doing here.
Yeah, high tech, you know, she's got some good plus frames. As you mentioned, though, especially Mingled Jester playing Pyromancer, it could be tough for Yungmonster to find his way in, but let's be serious here. We're in, canceling plus frames. Now we're in the corner, and this is such a dangerous place for Mingled Jester. He's going to have to find his way out, just decides to armor with the Shroud. Ooh. Yo! That NJP, and we still got the Stanky Leg combos? Okay, Yungmonster.
Dropped the ender, but, you know, I'll give it to him. 8 out of 10. Oh, dropped another one.
Yeah.
All right, that's a 6. That's a 6 so far.
You know how it is, man.
A little bit of rust, shake it off.
Round 2, fight.
Ooh! That fireball right to the face. As Jess is going to put this man in the corner. Beautiful call on the wake up. That had been an input error, maybe a negative edge on a possible string. And wow, these neutral jump reads by Yungmonster. And the conversion, oh, he's powered up. This man's about to be plus 800,432.
Mingled Jester doesn't even care. Wakes up with the armor shroud, but gets met with that DP. Oh my God.
Whoa!
Yo, we still got these conversions, Yungmonster? What is going on right now?
For the mini low launcher. I believe that launches as well. This man just bullied him in the corner. Again, once the buttons get going.
Where you get the win and you switch the skins, it's not a good look. This is actually in Mingled Jester's favor right now.
What's this color scheme? He's looking like Frieza here.
Dude, what a wake-up neutral jump punch by Yungmonster. Converts? Yes, 30%, 31.
And not just Frieza, this is Gold Frieza we're looking
Golden
at, by the way.
Frieza.
Golden Frieza in the
Literally.
building. We're giving you a taste of Cell games here in Kombat Cup.
This is one of those stages that you know, this was a 50-50 stage. Either you liked it or you hated it.
All right. Coming off the stripper pole. Ooh, he's getting the crazy little hits and conversions. Raw. Diving. That would have spilled death. For sure. And the switch to Dragon Naginata is actually giving him...
What is that? I was wondering what was going on.
I don't even know.
For a minute.
But he has a lot more range, and he's able to kind of be more annoying for Jacqui because she's going to be aerial and be able to stay away from those limbs a little bit longer.
Right. Yungmonster's going to have to make those reads, which he started the game off that way with a very good read. Oh my God, and coming in, yet another raw low drill.
All right, it's going to be the push. Ooh!
What?
And that was the moment Yungmonster kind of blinked as well to go in with, I believe, it looked like the back forward too. Went right into a drill. Okay, here we go.
I think Jester's controller is dying. I think that's actually what's happening to Jester, and he's going to lose this round because of
that
it.
fire's gone.
The damage, 42%. Yo, look out. I think Jester's pad is dying. Yo, you got to plug that thing up, sir.
That's basics, okay?
All right, Aquaman, look, I see your pad pop up with the battery alert all the time. You don't have any room to talk. Get out of here.
I'm not playing.
The low drill again. And watch out for Jester just to let go of block and stand there. I think that's what we started seeing shades of in that first game. And just wake up on back to back.
Oh man, he's air to air Jester so many times with man. What a wake up. Meter burn doing 17%. That's great damage. Ooh, he's charged up. Very good patience by Yungmonster, but still gets hit by the second part of that. Mingled Jester's about to get on the board. We're at 1-1, and up goes her head.
Tanya wins.
Yo, there's
Round 1, fight.
I'm cool with it. Bring it back.
same here. You know, maybe not 3 variations, maybe 2. I don't know. You know, if they can figure it out, they can figure it out. But I would be completely down with variations making a return. And those are plus frames.
Yeah, there's a lot of +2 when it comes to full auto Jacqui.
Ooh. And it, you know, Some might say full auto, the original Deadshot. She was Deadshot before Deadshot was Deadshot, and look out. Oh my God, if he wouldn't have dropped that combo, that certainly would have been it. Run up into a down 3. Yungmonster all over the NJP.
That's why you're losing.
Round 2. Fight.
All right. Ooh, Yungmonster was looking for the early read on the anti-air up rocket. An excellent wake up that reverses the position. Got a big trade there. Stop Justice wake up. Wake ups are not invincible in this game, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you do have to block or take a risk.
Yes, you do.
Who would have thought?
You know, there are certain ones that do have armor, but they're not always safe.
Ooh, perfect timing by Jester.
He's been on the money with those low drills.
Yeah, right when that rocket had disintegrated, but Yungmonster getting the damage, and this is going to be Chip.
Oh! And you know what?
I've only played Yungmonster once in my life in a little bit of casuals, and it was in this matchup, and I really liked it. It's a fun one. And the trade there in his favor. Absolutely. This is not injustice to Mingled. Jester must have forgot what Cyber Sub-Zero even does because he didn't get anything off of that ice ball.
I mean, you can't pick this character and not have those optimals, especially in that situation. You want that trade to be in your favor, but if you can't capitalize on it, that is not very good. Tries to get that ice ball out there with those bullets coming in.
Oh, send it back!
Reflect, yo! He
was ready.
There were so many ice balls that happened in that exchange. I was wondering where the one that came. Oh my God! Okay, he reflected it, but he also sent one straight to Yungmonster again. That is a trade in his favor, and here we go.
Ah! He may have forgotten what the string is.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Not like this.
Not like this. Okay. A couple of dive kick cancels. Did get a bomb out though. That's not ideal in that situation.
Yungmonster on set point right now. He can just do this all day.
Beautiful.
Reflect.
Jebaited, as it were.
Jebaited. That's something we didn't really see from Jacqui altogether, was that reflect.
She does have it. Ooh, come off the EX slide. You know what? It does have armor, but you get like no added damage. There's not really much that adds on to it. And so much risk when someone blocks it. Minus a gajillion. Ooh, trying to get that neutral jump too, which is Cyber's best neutral tool, if I'm being honest with you. The icicle from hell.
Oh yeah, which is a high, but man, you know, there's so many things at that range, but Yungmonster, oh! Blowing a hole in his chest. Yo, look. Oh my God.
Yungmonster just got hired.
But he didn't stick with Mournful. He's actually Royal Storm. As Sooneo coming out with that kick.
Immediate read.
That pressure. That meter burn glaive, for those unfamiliar, does act like Wonder Woman's meter burn shield. It does go. The opponent must block it forward, and then it does come backwards, just like that. Giving Sooneo access to a little bit of pressure with this character. Flair with the optimals, 30% into a throw. It's going to equal about 42%. And he just needs one more combo with Sooneo coming in. Mournful. Yo, these Mournful combos though? Yo! 42%, let's go. Optimal stuff by Sooneo.
Alright, throwing that glaive, looking for the chip out. Flair still in this, a couple hits away. Oh, the downward DP!
Always works.
And he had the bar. Well, no. Well, yeah, because he did it raw. He could have canceled that with the one bar. I'm about to say, I thought it cost 2 bar, but the first bar makes it armored. And then the second, yeah. He actually could have killed there. He could have killed.
Maybe just trying to be conservative. But in that situation, round 1, you want that first round by any means necessary. Even if you lose the second round, you're going to build a lot of meter along the way. Yo, these optimals right now by both of these players.
Plenty of hits done there for Sooneo. If Sooneo had time to keep running and be like, oh, that hit. I got this combo. And so Flair, who, like I mentioned, has collected some scalps along the way. we were like, man, who's this guy using? It's Royal Storm Kitana, who was
Forever
very,
King was
very,
among those players.
very strong. It was Deoxys.
Or Deoxys, yeah, first round. And Deoxys plays Kitana. I mean, he mains Kitana. He has a couple other characters as well.
Let's see, it was Deoxys and Kandar.
Kandar, okay.
And Cam is Black. Cam is Black was actually 3-2 close.
Sooneo did.
I'm shocked we haven't seen out of Sooneo some of the newer stuff that Mournful players try to implement into their game, which was jump-ins into the EX Airglaive, just to have all those overheads hit, and it does launch.
Exactly. I think even on the way back it's an overhead, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong in that, but I know the initial meter burn, or the regular, is an overhead. Of those Airglaives.
Ooh. They had to bring Jade back a little bit here in MK.
Let's pray for Jade in MK11. I would probably main Jade, to be honest.
Jade for MK11 in the chat, everybody. Also, in the chat, let us know who you want in Mortal Kombat 11.
Yes.
Let us know in the chat who you guys want in MK11. I already know Koto's coming back. The man's rolling Outworld right now, sitting pretty.
Okay, so, wait a minute, hold up. Sooneo putting on the damage. We're not even done with this. 38%. Yo, what a wake-up, down 3? No way.
Oh, man.
By any means necessary.
If you'd have made the read, you meet it with that down 2, just in case they armor.
Because that kick is a high, ladies and gentlemen. It is safe.
And the damage would have killed. So even if it would have, like, right before it hit, as long as it was meaty enough,
exactly,
it just would have taken him out. Obliteration. Oh, man.
Yo, what just happened?
Yo, first off, the entire chat is full of names right now. Let's try to go through it. Revenant Jade for MK11? I respect that. Baraka! Shang Tsung!
I'm hyped for Baraka. Let's go.
Striker with a Kappa.
You mean John Cena?
If he doesn't come into the theme song. I mean they did WWE Legends, the mobile game. Why not?
That's true, yeah.
That's a crossover right there. And his name is John Cena.
Surprisingly enough, Johnny Cage was a guest character on that too. That's pretty funny.
Oh, and that's gonna do. Oh, I thought he was gonna be able to chip out. If you'd gone for a 1-1-1 into anything right there, that would have been chip right. But Sooneo knows what he's doing. He's able to take a 2-0 lead now.
You had the return of Rain and Kotal in MK11. Would you play 2 characters in that game?
I might.
You actually have to pick one out of those 2.
If I had to pick one, it'd actually be Rain.
Okay, I respect that.
Rain is the first character that I just like absolutely fell in love with, and it was with Trilogy.
Yes. Yeah,
I was just like, oh my goodness.
What a moveset.
Like when he hit you with the bubble, your body just had an aneurysm in the air. It was, with the lightning bolt.
Not to mention
and in MK9, his design was flawless. It was out of this world.
He looked awesome. His moveset was awesome.
He had a great costume here in X.
Oh my god, did he ever.
Never got to play the PC mod where you could actually play as him, but Ketchup and Mustard said that he was really good.
Yeah, he had all his classic stuff. Like you mentioned, his suit in this game was just fantastic.
We're going to switch to Hollywood. Okay, that goes with the name Flair. This man's Hollywood over here.
All right, let's go. What a
He
block on
blocked it!
the X-ray. That might be the first one in history.
No!
That thing has become unblockable. Oh my god. He did the flip kick, thought it would chip. Not like this. Not like this. Oh my god. What a back one. That was so close, and it didn't even have to be.
That was a frame or two from not even working on that back one.
Fight.
Trying to jump in. Sooneo trying to reverse the corner position.
I will say that having read the Mortal Kombat X comic book, I think that the story was so good and that they really should bring into the game equation the Havoc Raiko story arc with all the blood magic. That was really cool. Or just those characters in general were really cool. Raiko and Havoc. Also Scarlet was a part of that as well.
Scarlet, yes. And I thought for a minute she was probably going to be in this game. Just by going, how integral she was to the comic book.
Ooh, Nightbringer. Hey, let somebody. Mortal Kombat is such iconic and great characters.
I'm going to tell you this, Aquaman. I'll wait until after this because Sooneo trying to get himself on the board here with a round. And he is so close to it with the back one, too.
Well, look how much meter Sooneo has. It's going to be hard for him to use this. Yeah, he's gonna save his breaker towards the end. But he needs to be careful. Whoa! What a read.
Flair went for the cross-up, and Sooneo said, I know you're going to do that. I'm going to jump right out
I'm about to say, Sooneo needs to be careful because even at like 20% health, Cassie can kill you with chips. He was about that 2 EX guns.
And it feels bad when you die by that. Samij killed me once by EX guns, and I felt terrible.
Feels bad,
on
man.
Block. Confirmed here by Flair. Yo, we're going with some swag. I've never seen that conversion. He dropped it, but I would have liked to have seen the remainder of it. Back 1-2, hit confirms into the flip kick. Stand 38%, down 3.
Those still hurt.
You gotta love Cassie.
Oh, there's
yeah,
the chip out. Okay, Flair.
It feels so bad when that happens to DLC. Or you mean from out of nowhere guest characters?
Get guest characters not in the Mortal Kombat universe that NRS/DC/Warner Brothers could have
access to. I don't know if they have access to this, but Pinhead from Hellraiser, that's my #1 choice for a guest character. Ooh. I absolutely think he fits.
Spawn is probably most people's answers, right? That's right, Scars.
Yeah, yeah. And I wouldn't be surprised if he actually does make it to the next game.
Him in this engine and the gameplay, outstanding as Sooneo just...
That was such a good down and one into the lift. Yo, it never fails.
Scars Unseen was Wayne Gretzky in the... What the... I'm done. All right,
Yo,
back into the
New York
matchup.
Rangers in the building.
Right.
Or the Detroit Red Wings, I believe it was.
Ding dong, what's the mix? And it looked like Sooneo tried to press a button after jumping. And that baton from Cassie telling him otherwise. Stay in this corner, young man. Stop pressing buttons, Sooneo. This is Hollywood Cassie.
This might actually go to a game #5.
The aviators are on.
Down 1 flip kick. It works. Let's go.
Final round. Fight.
Neo from the Matrix was Matrix Warner Brothers?
Well, Keanu Reeves has already been in MK9. He was literally Kenshi.
He actually was Kenshi.
Literally
That's great.
looked like it. Chip batting up.
Oh, and he ran out of, if you notice the little bar below Soonyo's health, he ran out of a run meter, which means he couldn't get there to actually extend the combo.
Which is one key element to Cassie Cage as well. You know, a lot of her combos require her to run in after that flip kick, especially the EX.
All right, since it was brought up in the chat, another question. If MK had a crossover character from another fighting game that wasn't Injustice, Nightmare Soul Calibur.
Let me think about that one.
Maybe. Oh man, the recovery on those glaives, you see that Sooneo was actually able to down one immediately on the recovery, and Flair falling for the okie doke, the low into the lift.
Sooneo not going to have enough to cash out. He's going to have to hold. Oh my God, gets caught by the overhead, the single hit. Sooneo going to. First time we've had these two matched up on stream. I'm not sure if they've ever met before, but on stream, this is the first time. I've never seen these two go at it.
And this is a covert ops main. This is not a Sonya main. This is a covert ops main right here in Coosco.
Gonna be a lot of mix incoming. Yo, look at that reactionary dive kick to that teleport. And Leafing just trying to play the zoning game. If you're a fan of Revetleafing's Cheetah, you're going to see a lot of similarities with this character Tanya, but maybe not with Pyromancer, but just in his mobility and his play style with this character. So what a blow up. Whew. Down 3 military stance, okay.
And if you guys aren't familiar with military stance, as that fireball disintegrates Coosco in the air, as long as he has that purple pixie dust on his body, added damage there. But you're going to see Coosco mix up the military stance quite a lot. He has a low, he has an overhead, and he has a grab option off of them. Now, let's dig deeper into the meta. If he does the overhead, it's double hitting, but unsafe. But there's a gap.
There is a gap.
If he goes for the command grab, there is a gap. If he goes for the low, no gap, and only launches in the corner. So it's okay to take the low mid screen.
Which, as you just saw there, he did the military stance into the grab mid-screen. And that's just a very interesting way to look at it, because when you can only combo 1 or 2 ways mid-screen, it really limits you, but it opens up a lot of other opportunities. I can't remember exactly, but it's huge damage just coming off a single fireball. These instant air drills, they are overheads. No interrupt with that military stance. Okay, wakes up with the pixie dust. And that string by itself does have a fireball in it, and it still counts with the pixie dust. Caught leafing with the overhead. Probably gonna do the restand. Oh, and the throw restand, yo. In this game, you can grab opponents that are juggled with a throw and meter burn it for a restand if you choose to.
Coosco getting a little bit of ground here. Beautiful read on the projectile, which that's her anti-air projectile. But Mama Blade, once she goes into that dive kick, actually kind of moves her hitbox around and a little bit forward there, and it shrinks it because she kind of goes up to the volcano ball before actually diving. Able to get around the projectile just fine, and it is a full combo launch on the way down.
What a wake up down 3 by Coosco right now, yo. And you saw that right there, Aquaman. You know, Sonya can't combo mid-screen with that low, but that opens up her low poke game. Just get more frames to work with.
And it's a great mind game that Remus playing in the air because Coosco's got them reactions. He down twos everything. If you watch him versus Tweedy at our last Kombat Cup, those teleports were not an option for Tweedy, it seemed.
All those down twos came in clutch, and Sonya, she has a very flash-like down two. Lowers her hurt box. Oh my God.
Ooh, and that normal has caused me personal harm. Over
1-1 on the pit, going back to the classics. Yo, and that down two. Leafing has switched to Dragon Naginata. You see Coosco throwing out a lot of down twos just to get Revetleafing off of that pogo stick, as we like to call it anyway. We're in Mix City now. Armor coming out.
Ooh, very good use. That pogo stick coming down.
Wow. Did you see that down 3? Yo, Coosco cares nothing about this. He just wants to get in there and just rock Revetleafing. He's just mixing them so well.
And you see him kind of, you know, as he's aerial born, he's checking his down threes because they have absolute no recovery,
right.
And he can still react to the down two if he needs to.
Yeah, Sonya's down 3 is pretty gross. I think he's got some really good hit advantage, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
Round 2, fight.
Oh my goodness, that was the perfect spot for that neutral jump to hit behind Tanya there. I'm glad we're witnessing this because these are guys that are masters at their craft and guys that still play the game.
I wouldn't be surprised if Leafing actually still plays, that's for sure. I know Coosco does. Nobody questions Coosco. Yo, these instant airs, though.
I thought Pogos died in the 90s, man.
No.
Fight.
You can start seeing the similarities now that Leafing has started playing a more up-close, very mobile character like Dragon Naginata. You can see the similarities to why he would play a character like Cheetah in Injustice 2.
Yeah, very, very mobile. Only Cheetah, he actually has the damage with it. Tanya not so much.
That's a good point.
And he's found the max damage with Tanya, and when he gets it, it's pretty.
Yes.
Oh no!
That might be the first overhead cartwheel we've seen.
Okay, he needs to be careful here. There's a super out, and it will parry any and everything.
Ooh,
oh, he tried to bait it! Yeah! Oh!
That was so slick. Coosco he's still holding on to 3 bars.
Okay, Revet. Oh,
I got rid of 1.
Luckily, all the hits didn't.
Oh!
Was a breaker. All of a sudden, Revet, go! Hold up! Take it! Hold up! Oh my goodness!
Are you serious?
Perfect play by Revetleafing. 2-1 now over Chris. What's actually going to happen? Pit wins 80% of the time.
Yeah.
I think that they juked the stats on that one on purpose. But look how pretty it is. All right, Revet drawing first blood here. Scores knockdown. We're already in the corner. And no check by Coosco. Off the overhead bounce, which I believe is negative, and he could have taken his turn. All right, bets out the wake up. Now jump 1, very similar to Kotal's. It has kind of that extending Sistine Chapel look reach to it.
That disgusting jumping reach you're talking about. Don't remind us. Yo, what a jump in by Leafing.
Oh my goodness.
Combo, man, I thought he reset him at some point. Yo, it's still
Nope, that
going.
is pure damage.
32%, one more hit by anything, and there it is.
Meterless and Revetleafing trying to join Young further in this bracket.
Coosco is sitting on 0 meter. He's almost got a bar, but right now he is sitting on nothing, and Leafing sitting on full 3 bars. Yo, that's coming from downtown.
Oh, this is for top 8.
Oh my God, he's burning everything, Aquaman. 52%.
What? I've never seen that much damage from Tanya.
I might be out of here.
Outside the swag, but mid-set,
he burned it all. And it happened in about 2 seconds.
By God.
Instant overheads. Those overheads are just too instant, those pogo sticks, and that should do it. Are we going to get the stage fatal? Are we just going to get a Tanya fatal? We're not going to get any fatals. Leafing.
I'm 10% sure of that.
You say that, and I was like, man, I don't know. You got the bracket over there, but here we go. Tweedy with his infamous pressure, coming with that low demon. Already taking 50% of Destroyer's health bar. And this is a dangerous place because one thing about Predator, if he has one weakness, it's when he's knocked down. His armor can be broken so easily.
Would have started by Tweedy again. You mentioned he was warming up for this. It looks like it. And we talked about similarities between characters going through different games, and Tweedy, one of them that found one in Starfire where he's able to play mind games with wake-ups to be safe, just to be annoying. And he does a really good job of that with Possessed Kenshi here in MKX as well.
Ooh. That was a wake-up NJP by Destroyer, just scouting that teleport, but Tweedy playing this so well so far. Every time Destroyer wants to do anything, yo, the back one ones.
And that's an armor breaker, and it didn't get there in time.
But it broke. I think it broke it twice before Destroyer tried it.
Oh, Tweedy, man, if you don't be quiet.
Get out of here.
Get absolutely
the best of them. Make good blocks with that armor instantly. That's what Tweedy's known for. Just, yo, you want to take your turn, this armor's coming right at you, but Destroyer all over it. Doesn't have that second bar to launch, but he is going to switch corner position.
Ooh. Very good off that teleport. He has so many options. He can just commit to a straight into a 50-50, but that throw, going to be checking Destroyer all day, and this is going to be an easy hit confirm. And this is going to be some big damage. He's got him in the corner.
Into a setup, but gets Tweedy off that second.
Oh, no!
No whip punish! What a scout by Tweedy.
One mind, one blade. Round 2, fight.
Whatever
oh, no.
Going for right there. And corner position has changed yet again, but the armor, the scout by Destroyer, this time he is going to get a full combo.
Going for the damage, too. 43, I mean, it cost him 2 bars.
But we still got optimals lined up into the setup. Still not able to break.
And just like we mentioned with Raiden and Sector, Possessed Kenshi, another character that double hitting, safe, in this case, plus hits everywhere. Really became meta after the last patch. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and just right at the last second blocks. Blocks low, and that
does armored.
Yes. And you know the fact that move right there that you're going to see Tweedy throw out there, it's only one hit, so it's not going to bust that armor anyway. Ooh, tried to go with the interrupt, the anti-air of that teleport. Yo, I don't know what Destroyer tried to go with, but that back one ate it. Oh my God, all the armor's being broken by Tweedy right now.
Ooh. Odd little miss there. And oh, he broke it so high, there was so much recovery. Tremor coming to the ground right there. A good recognition by Tweedy to still press another button there.
You show little promise. Round 2, fight.
Kenshi looking pretty busted right now, if I must say so. Like, just everything Tweedy's doing is right. Destroyer, he's tried to wake up so many times, and Tweedy's just been all over it. But here we go. This changes everything. Flexed up, getting the damage. Flexed up again. What you gonna do?
Ooh, went for the down 2. Didn't come back to the time. Nice!
Yo!
And that's something he doesn't have with Predator. A great down 2. I believe that Tremor's is a 6-framer?
I know it's forward 1 6 frames. I don't know about his down 2.
Might be a 7-framer, but it's fast.
And it reaches to the moon. Yo, that forward one catching. And already better, looking better here.
Final round, fight.
Oh my goodness, what a read. Start the match off with a little instant run into a jump. Catch with button, is he gonna like, oh, okay. That's a mind game. Matchup specific, so Destroyer can let go of block. Speaking of, there's a flash parry right there before her eyes.
Oh my god, he got him out of teleport, yo!
No!
That overhead, it was coming anyway.
That was unreal. Jeez.
And now Tweedy, he might be tilted just a little bit. He's blocking a lot more now. Yo, are we getting,
oh my goodness.
We're swagging on this
Oh,
man.
he
No,
missed it.
didn't
He
do
missed it. Okay.
Round 1, fight.
It looked good.
Yeah, oh, wait a minute. Destroyer, for some reason, is on Predator, and he's not going to play this out. He should let Tweedy kill him.
Did he pick him like
He might have just by habit picked Predator. I don't know.
feels bad, man.
Yeah. So we'll just let this rock out.
Battle and I are one.
Round 2, fight.
We were talking, and I wasn't even paying attention.
I wasn't either, being honest with you. But anyways, like I said, that's a lot of mind games that I'm actually seeing them implement into the matchup so far, and of course the flash parry, which at the start of a match, if you notice that Tweedy started that last game off with the EX overhead, which he does a lot. Why not? There's no real reason to, but if Destroyer
Round 1, fight.
mind game here right at the beginning.
Oh, that forward one, that down forward
Now.
is waiting for him.
Now the 2 and forward 1-2 is a mid, so I think he would have got a combo there regardless if he would have flash parried, because he would have absorbed the down 1, and I believe the 2 and forward 1-2 would have got the hit. But he's looking good already.
And I love that run under. It just shows Destroyer still in this thing. Still got the optimal, still got the execution to get him off.
Tweedy able to get out of there, and Kenshi, another character that breaks the rules of the game, Echo, has an armored launcher technically with that wake up teleport.
Yes, sir.
But Tweedy, full control. He's about to walk into top 8. No questions asked. He just needs one more bar of health to do it. Destroyer did have a great position there, but that wake up teleport got Tweedy out of the corner. And the results speak for themselves.
Okay, got him with the low. Trying to go back in. This pressure right now, the chip adding up, the overhead flexes up. The double down 1 by Tweedy.
I gets out of the corner for the tree of life and used right back by Tweedy.
Woo! What a down 2.
Second time he's overcommitted on the wake up and gotten burned by that teleport. Just this game alone. Good check on the back one. A lot of people let Tweedy get away with murder doing that back one on block. So very good for him to establish. Jeez! Oh! Savage down 2's they're back!
Oh.
But Tweedy's gonna close out the set with a down 1. It's been a while. First Meleena on stream. I know everyone, a lot of people in that chat are hyped right now. A lot of Meleena fans in that chat. Oof.
And there it is. You're going to see a lot of throws by Nightbringer.
I think Ad Solo and Lumia are both in there. I think they were both Meleena players.
Actually, I know Lumia was, but I don't know about AD. I guess she was. I never really saw her play.
Somewhere in the world, Mary Luna.
Mary Luna, Ravenous, yep. Rocking with a theory.
Oh,
38 frame.
He went underneath the rocket with the 80 frame overhead from downtown.
But that answer with the snaky leg, we just saw it. I don't remember if it was Nancy or just a whip punish, but that was pretty sexy by Yungmonster.
Oh no!
Ultimate mix-up actually works.
Fell
This
for the
is
day
definitely
one.
gonna kill. That last hit does the brunt of the damage.
Feels
Doesn't
bad,
even matter.
man. That is, oh.
Starting to remember Nightbringer a lot more now.
What a change of events, but it cost him all of his resources. Luckily, Yungmonster didn't have too much in the tank.
Look, take that first round by any means necessary. Even if you don't get a hit in, you're going to build so much meter right here to go into the third round. Meanwhile, Yungmonster's going to have to come off of his. Good block. And that was a hood perfect. It was nearly a flawless. One small something on block from Nightbringer.
Fight.
Close eyes. Run up into the throw. What an anti-air.
Alright, Sonya catching the Maj off a little bit, stand up a little too early. Did you see the hitbox? On that ground pound from Jacqui Briggs? I was a little bit surprised on that one.
Ooh, tries to come in with that overhead, but that telling.
Oh, no!
My God, again? This might actually kill. I think it's going to. It's definitely.
This thing, it's so much damage at the end. Oh my goodness!
2 X-rays in one match in 3 rounds. We have 2 X-rays.
If I'm at half health, I'm like, oh shit, I can't get hit here.
Yeah. Committed back 1-2 into the roll. Not able to hit confirm in time.
Speaking of damage,
Yeah, buddy.
Check with the bar. Still hurting like a grown woman.
Jump in 3.
Still disrespect those plus frames there by Jacqui. With the Voxy play, he did wait a second. Maybe recognize that Young didn't follow it up properly. A little stand 4, possibly another 1-2, 1-2.
Back 1-2, the second hit just barely hitting.
A lot of chip right there. And
You remember this now because Nightbringer actually got killed by blocking all of those gunshots.
Oh no.
I'm fairly sure these are the 2.
Not like this.
I remember this is the matchup. I just can't be certain if it was Yungmonster, but I remember Nightbringer took so much chip and actually died at least for 1 game because he blocked them.
Ooh, went for the anti-air back 1, which is very good with Meleena. Not enough there. Alright. Nice little conversion, left him restanding. He's got a great health lead too. Slowly pushing to the corner. Whatever. By Yungmonster though. I love how these players are able to disestablish themselves from the corner so fast. Because who wants to be there getting mixed? Let's be serious.
Especially if you're Nightbringer right now, because he is in the corner, gets low on the low ground. Oh my God!
Oh. Everything working there for Yungmonster. We talked anti-air queen, but he's been able to play his game very well, and that's what Meleena is. She's a character that shuts down other characters' games.
She has a. It's very easy for her to force you to play her game. And that's one thing Foxy loved about her.
I hate pressing buttons, if I'm being honest with you. And if you're not pressing buttons, she's pressing buttons on you.
Exactly.
And
you eventually have to press a button to get something, but it's scary too, man. An 8-frame reversal, low profiles, and launches.
There we go, blocking all of the machine guns. It's so much chip and you're giving Yungmonster so much meter.
Exactly. I'm telling you, that's exactly what killed Damage the last time these 2 met.
Ooh.
What staggers?
Yeah, you want to break that. That was about the afterlife gun. Maybe a meaty rocket on the ground, bro.
Okay, what an answer. The jump back 1, I guess. Woo. Trying to go with that slow overhead, one of the slowest in the game, if not the slowest. What an answer! Need to burn that back forward 4, I believe. The flurry punches, I believe, is back.
Kitana Meleena is out, and then the Empress of Outworld is in.
Yeah, good way to put it. Woo. Raw overhead by Yungmonster. 33%. Blocks a down 3 and a down 3 again.
Oh, and the machine guns. Every one of them I see blocked. Tears.
Yeah, man, you just feels bad. Even to watch it, it feels bad. Yo! What actually just happened?
That was out of the teleport! She snatched her ass!
Get back in here.
That might be a clip of the night.
That was pretty dope.
Does Jacqui Briggs got to choke a bitch? That's what I'm talking about here.
I can't think of one thing that's going to be able to top that. That was pretty sick. What a block by Yungmonster.
He's in the zone right now. Everything working out.
Stagger to standing 1. It's worked so well.
Easy to fall for it with her having 1-2-1-2 available.
3 staggers.
And how much? I think that what's letting Yungmonster get away with a lot of jump-ins and a lot of approaches is that Nightbringer is respecting these gunshots after getting hit by them, and Yungmonster's just using that to his advantage. And again, Hit
Oh,
again!
he's trying to go with
And
the
that's
low
gonna be
side. And we're finally going to get a fake that. Yo. Oh, God.
Blew her back out, man.
Literally blew her back out. Yo, he tried.